Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out.
Hey, love, welcome to Affirm It Express, the mini series within the podcast that's all about giving you a quick spiritual boost. In each episode, I'll share affirmations or a quick tip to help you stay in your best energy. So let's get to the good stuff and affirm it together. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Affirm It Express episode. These ones are my favorite because we're doing a little mini card reading for the month of July. So the deck that I picked is the Work Your Light Oracle card deck by Rebecca Campbell. It has really, really pretty artwork, very, very beautiful illustrations, and the messages are very light worker focused. So I love tapping into it because it's very non 3D. A lot of my decks I love because they're so tangible. But this one is a lot more kind of spirit led, light led, and I think it's just a fun, different way of looking at things, and it gives you really beautiful guidance. So I set the intention for a card for all of us in the community, what we need, our kind of theme for the month of July, and I think you're going to love the card I picked. So the card I picked is called Akasha, and the message is your guidance is divinely guided. And Akasha, if you don't know, is the Akashic records. It is, and I think the full message and explanation of the card explains this, which I'll read to you in a second. But Akasha is kind of where in like the 5D realm, your story, your life purpose, everything is kind of written there. And it's their soul contracts, all of these types of things. There's written in the Akasha. And there are people and mediums who read your Akashic records. So it's a really beautiful tool. If you've never done it, it's a really beautiful form of energy work. I've gotten my Akashic records read multiple times, and it's just beautiful guidance is the best way. So once again, the card we pulled is Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And now I'll go ahead and read the entire message. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we all have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and nothing can bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out of an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and in the spirit world. To trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions you receive. For you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Hold this card to your heart and repeat. So this is an affirmation for you. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul's records that is for my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's the affirmation that comes with this card. And I think this is such a beautiful card of confirmation, of divine guidance, and of divine timing. And I also think it brings up a really interesting thing that I get questioned a lot. If manifestation real, is destiny real? And I think this kind of settles to both, where we do have free will, but there are things in our life that are predetermined and predestined or pre-planned by our own doing, just not in the physical world before we came back into the physical world. This does tap into your beliefs on if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in past lives, if you believe all of those things. I do. I'm a believer of anything and everything, really. I'm so open. But I think it's so beautiful to know that there are beautiful things that are pre planned and predestined for you, but you also have free will. And I think that's the best of both worlds. So if you feel like you're lost, if you feel like you're not sure what to do next, just know that there are things that will not pass you that are completely meant for you. And if you are looking for a sign, like the message said, this is your sign to proceed. And proceed means to go forward, to move forward. So even if you don't know what action to take, even if you don't know what you need to do specifically or how it's going to happen, focus on the word of proceed, moving forward. Do something to move your energy forward, even if it's completely unrelated. That forward movement, that momentum is so powerful rather than feeling stuck and stagnant and just in your mind about how's it going to happen? What's the decision I need to make? Just do something. Something is better than nothing. And that's a piece of advice that I really need to practice more because I get so caught up sometimes in making it perfect. But it's like, honestly, something is better than nothing. So don't just hold back because it's not perfect yet. So that is our card reading for July. The theme is your own guidance is divinely guided and you are supported and you are on the right track. So I think it's a beautiful sign of confirmation that July will be a month of just forward movement and momentum and positive momentum. So wishing you a beautiful July, and I will see you next week back with some affirmations. I'll see you then. Bye.